what's going on? What's going on? Man, Sharp is acting a fool. That nigga, I keep trying to tell y'all, Sharp ain't nobody's friend. He ain't nobody's friend and he ain't nobody's homeboy and never will be. He don't give a damn about none of y'all. He don't. Sharp, he gives a damn about where his next pack of cigarettes is coming from. Where his next bottle of Belvedere, whatever the hell it is he drink, is coming from. That cheap, that cheap champagne he drink, where that's coming from, and where his next paycheck is coming from. The guy that interviewed Sharp with Comparator over there talking trash, he had a lot to say about Sharp, and I'm like, y'all niggas don't get it. Don't none of y'all get it. He ain't none of y'all friend, including you, Brick Baby. He not none of y'all friend. That man don't give a rat's ass about none of y'all. He's not cool or homeboyed up with none of y'all. He gonna go where he gotta go to make the money, be cool for the time being, and make his money and get on out the door. When Sharp had got done interviewing with Comparator and that guy, he pretty much bounced on them. He wasn't trying to stick around and chill and smoke. He wasn't trying to do none of that. He got his shit from them, his $1,000, and I guess his 3 pounds of weed or 2 pound, whatever they gave him, of some really good weed, and he bounced. Once the interview was over with, he bounced. Sharp, he moves like a prostitute. He moves like a straight up hoe. I keep telling you, he's a real hoe ass nigga. He moves like a straight up hoe. He get his money to do his thing, like a hoe get her. Like we was moving in Van Nuys, we get our stuff and we move around. We get our money and move around. Like that's the way he move around. He ain't got no homeboys. He don't want no friends. He is truly a hoe ass bitch ass nigga. He truly is, and it ain't gonna change. Like y'all need to stop fooling yourself. Stop thinking that dude gonna change. He's not gonna change. He ain't for nothing and nobody. That little boy of his, he haven't been to L.A. since Sharp moved out of L.A. That little boy that he talked to, that little boy live in Nevada. He live in Las Vegas. He ain't been out there to L.A. Since he moved out there. He don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody. He ain't nobody friend. Sharp ain't cool with none of y'all. He ain't none of y'all friend. He don't give a damn about none of y'all. He's not y'all friend. His priorities every day he wake up. That bottle of cheap champagne from the liquor store. That kid. I mean, no, that bottle of cheap champagne from the liquor store, that pack of cools, and that money. That's it. Sharp ain't nobody friend. He not cool with nobody. Y'all don't get that though. Y'all really don't get that. Don't none of y'all get that. For real, all of y'all, everybody involved. Don't none of y'all get that. That nigga ain't cool with nobody. He's not nobody's friend. Robert Deshaun Swanger. He ain't nobody's friend. He ain't nobody homeboy, homegirl, none of that. He ain't nobody's friend. It's just weird to me how we live in a day and time where people cannot see a snake and it's right in front of them. They can't see that a person is a snake. And a person be showing every chance they get, they show you that they are a snake. Robert Deshaun Swanger ain't nobody's friend. Sharp, he ain't nobody's friend. He ain't nobody's homeboy. He ain't nobody's anything. He ain't true to nothing. He has no morals, no values, no standards, no boundaries. He'll suck somebody dick till they come for $1,000. He don't have nothing but himself. He is truly a shell of a man, Robert. He is really a shell of a man. He's a shell. He really is. He's a shell of a man. And y'all need to know and understand that man ain't y'all friend. He not cool with none of y'all. He not gonna be cool with any of y'all. It's so crazy how people keep talking about Robert as if he's somebody's friend. You know, they say the devil ain't got no friends. I hate to bring that up, but the way that Sharp has moved all these years, Big Church and Adam, they did that corny ass, that little corny ass pod they did about Sharp. You know, oh, Sharp is coming back and this is Sharp. Let me tell you something. Everybody who watches a little bit of I don't even watch No Jumper like that, but everybody who even watches just a little bit of No Jumper knows that Adam 22 is done with Sharp. He's done with him. He's done with Sharp. You know, he is done with Sharp. Um, he does not have another chance over there at No Jumper. Sharp needs to sharpen his own podcasting skills. Everything that people were saying about the podcast that was done with what is his name, the Louisiana rapper? I got two phones. I got Kevin Gates. Yeah, everybody knows that the interview that was done with Kevin Gates was similar to the interview that was done with um what's the guy name from Houston? That's the pimp and the rapper. You know, a Sauce Walker. That's his name. Everything that was done there with Kevin Gates was similar to the interview with Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker had to tell Sharp to pretty much be an interviewer the whole time that he was there being interviewed by Sharp. He had to really like redirect the conversation back to, okay, I'm the one here that's being interviewed, not you, Sharp. You know, Sharp is not going to change. He's not going to listen to anyone. That's something else that needs to be talked about. Sharp, he really is something to be molded. He's not to be changed as a man, but he is to be molded as a entertainer and a commentator. He's to be molded. He is to be molded. And he doesn't want to be molded. You know, he does not have the spirit of success. He only has he has the charisma. And that's it. He don't have the spirit of success. He just has the charisma. But one thing about him, he's not going to listen to anybody. Robert ain't gonna listen to nobody about nothing. You know, he's not gonna listen to anybody. It is what it is. That man is not gonna listen to nobody. Um, I had made a comment on back on Fig's stream that they did I guess like last week sometime. I had paid $5 to make a comment about Sharp. I said, you know, Sharp is about to see hospital beds, doctors and nurses, and saline bags in his arm, things like that, needles in his arm, because Sharp wakes up smoking and drinking. He goes to bed smoking and drinking like a crazy ass motherfucker. Like he literally wakes up. You know, I guess he goes to bed around 3 something in the day. He loves to sleep all day and be up all night. He loves that. He really is in love with sleeping all day and being up all night. You know, and along with that sleeping pattern that's actually been scientifically proven to shed 20 years off your life, he smokes and drinks on top of that. You know, Sharp is somebody that could be molded into a better commentator. He could be doing like a ghetto version of Kevin Samuels, you know, but he doesn't want to do that. And also, Sharp, I find him to be kind of a lazy person. He gets on YouTube when it suits him. You know, he only wants to get on YouTube when it suits him. You know, and that's not gonna cause anything good. Hello from India. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm actually about to turn this YouTube channel into a channel about 9 to 5 working, into a channel about food delivery, amongst other assortments of side hustles that make the bills go round, that make the world go around, that make the bills feel sound, you know, and things like that. And I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now. But yeah, I'm actually about to make this channel about things like that instead of talking about Sharp so much. Because Sharp, he is a lost cause. Like, seriously, that guy is a lost cause. You know, he mentioned Macho Man Randy Savage. Well, Macho Man Randy Savage, here's some morbid knowledge, a morbid fact. Macho Man Randy Savage died at 58 years old. Just a little bit of morbid facts about somebody that he supposedly, you know, he was mentioning in the song that he supposedly wrote that song himself. But Luciano tells a different story, which is probably the true story. He probably did write Sharp's lyrics. But anyway, anyway, I'm gonna get off here for right now. I will be back, you guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You know, the few people that did tune in. Like I said, I'm about to turn this channel into a channel about um, side hustles and what I'm doing currently. Me myself, I'm working on transitioning from a job to just straight up side hustles. I got two side hustles I do right now that pretty much brings in most of my money, and I am getting ready to fully transition to being a side hustle queen. You know, I've known about four different side hustle queens for the past 6 years. I've known four of them. And yeah, man, it's time for me to get up off my ass and do that shit 100%. I gotta go to the gym here in a few hours. I gotta eat. I gotta go to the gym. Um, I've got a little meeting today with somebody in regards to my own LLC. And yeah, I'm trying to get myself up off the ground and you know what I'm saying, get myself out here and do it big like all my fellow friends. I feel like sharp content is getting ready to go down. That stock is getting ready to head down because everyone sees Sharp for the person that he is. Uh, I will say one thing about Sharp that holds true. He was the biggest bitch ass nigga and the biggest hoe ass nigga, the biggest hoe ass nigga that ever appeared on the No Jumper platform. Like I was saying today to somebody in a tweet that Sharp pretty much scammed No Jumper. But I guess it worked both ways because um it worked out both ways because he earned money off of being up there and they also earned money off of him. If y'all know with the 1099 thing, you're earning so much of a percentage as what actually comes in. So you know if they did 5 million views off of you and you walked away with $100,000 or you walked away with $50,000, just imagine that they made about 400,000 or 500,000 off of that. You know, especially with other things that goes into being a content creator, with other things that you can sell along with being that creator, how much money really goes into that. It's like a speck in the bucket to give you 40 or 50K, you know. So, you know, yeah, I mean, hopefully Sharp will finally at some point grow. I don't think he's gonna grow anytime soon as far as being a commentator, as far as being a YouTuber. He hasn't learned, he's not gonna learn from people critiquing him. You know, I would tell all of those people, if y'all really want to teach Sharp a lesson, don't give him any more clout from No Jumper. Maybe that will push another idea out of him. You know, maybe that will push another idea out of him. So, yeah, you guys, thanks for joining. You know, it's been real, and I'm gonna start doing more content regarding to side hustles. You know, hustles around the latest in politics and things like that, and just showing you guys more of what I actually am doing going forward. I really do appreciate you guys for joining in. Please like, share, subscribe. It's been real, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We're in the 2 o'clock hour here in Texas, 1400 hours.